Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylla, and today I'll recommend you to use this current pause for breath before returning to normal. Many countries are currently beginning to relax the protective measures, and those that aren't will probably start doing so soon. People can't wait to get back to school, to work, to a resemblance of normality, and that's of course for good reason. Many cases people have their children at home all the time, which can be a bit of a strain even when you're not confined to the house for most of the time, or trying to work at the same time, trying to work from home. Other people might have a loss of income and struggle with that. And overall, we all are a bit antsy to regain this sense of normality that we've lost. And that's of course very understandable. But I would suggest that this current situation is a huge opportunity. And your mission today is to learn how to use this opportunity to the best advantage, how to make the most out of this current situation. Task number 1 is called the calm before the storm. So like I mentioned before, how about we regard this as an opportunity? You could see this time as like the last few days of a holiday. Just let off on your children, let them play instead of just studying madly. Of course, there might be exceptions. There might be children that are preparing for their final exams at school. It is that time of the year, so obviously your mileage may vary. But overall, it's not that important to be completely 100% prepared, but maybe also to enjoy the time a little bit. So allow them to. And the same goes for yourself. Relax your standards about a completely dust-free house. Maybe just take the time to enjoy, to have some quality time, to take extended walks, or maybe have a family dinner with the entire family around a fondue or a raclette or something like that. Or if you're on your own, just switch off the TV and just read an entire series or whatever. Just give yourself that bit of time to relax and enjoy, because we've been through a lot, and we're still, it's far from over, obviously. So there is a lot of stress, and there has been a lot of stress in the last weeks and months, and a lot of negativity, and just simply a lot to process and to deal with. So just give yourself and your family and your loved ones a little time and space. Task number 2 is called pause for breath. This pause for breath is also a huge opportunity to evaluate your life and re-evaluate it. Because in order to do any evaluation, you need to take a step back to detach yourself a little bit to a certain extent. And right now we are already fairly detached from our everyday lives because everything is so different. So this is a golden opportunity. So before you go back to the hustle and bustle, which will once again bring you too close to the matter to objectively evaluate it, why not use this opportunity to find out what your life is like, and maybe whether you would like to make some changes. So I suggest you ask yourself a series of really deep questions, such as, what is really important? What's the most important thing in your life? What couldn't you live without? What are your passions? What makes you happy? The most important thing maybe is, what are you willing to put up with in order to have 1, 2, and 3, the answers to the first 3 questions? What are you willing to put up with? What are you willing to allow to continue? What are you willing to sacrifice if you want to? What is it worth is basically the underlying question, to have those 3 things. So this can get a process going, and I suggest you take it from there to actually create a life, or to rearrange and shift your life, your existing life a little bit, in order to better conform to these things that are central in your life. Because if there's one thing that this current crisis has done to most of us, is that it's shown us, it's thrown into rather harsh relief what is actually important to us and what isn't. And so many of the things that we might have thought mattered don't really matter that much. So use the new insights to reevaluate your life, and then to take steps to create a life that is completely in alignment with the things that are truly important to you. And obviously with your passions and the things that make you happy. Task number 3 is let me know. I would love to know what this, I mean, obviously this is very personal, but whatever you're willing to share, I would love to hear. So hit the reply button on the email that you got the link to this video with and tell me what your evaluation results are. Did you already have a life that was 100% everything that you wanted to? Can't you wait to get back to it? Or have you decided to make some changes? Have you maybe had a talk? You can also have all these talks that all these questions that I presented to you. You can also ask them to each other if you're in a partnership or a marriage, or even with your children or friends. You can just help each other evaluate and go a little bit deeper. Obviously, these need to be people that you trust. So what are the results? I'd love to know. If you're willing to share, I will definitely reply to every email. And if you didn't get the link to the video in an email, that means you're not part of the Wild Spirits community yet, and you should join us. Go to wildspiritscoaching.com and fill in that little form there. You'll get 1 email per week, so it's really 100% spam free. You'll get extra information and articles, recommendations of resources and books. And sometimes you get exclusive offers that are only for my subscribers that nobody else ever gets to see. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up. You can also Google Wild Spirits Coaching, that'll get you to my website as well. Thank you for watching.